Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Mary, and today I'm taking a look at Giuliani and Lindsey Graham. Now, as we know, they participated in trying to overturn the election by calling the Atlanta calling Atlanta and trying to get the Secretary of State, I think it is, or trying to get them to find more votes. So they both participated in this. So now they're in trouble, and they are being asked to show before the grand jury there in Atlanta. So Giuliani has been having this big thing about, oh, I can't, my health is not good, I can't travel, blah, 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 of course. And of course the judge told him he has to appear. And looking at my notes here, I think he has to appear this Wednesday, coming up Wednesday. Okay, so Giuliani has to appear in Atlanta before a grand jury and, to testify by Wednesday. So, and then Lindsey Graham has to appear next Tuesday. So I wanted to know if they're going to appear, or if they're still going to be trying to get away with not doing it, and if so, what will happen? So the first person I'm looking at is Giuliani. Okay, and I've already dealt the cards. I'm just going to read over them. I dealt the cards before, and then I had some technical issues, and I had to stop the camera and start over again. So here I am. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, this is the reading for Giuliani. We have the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is all about the past, nostalgia. He's thinking about this. This is the foundation. He's thinking about, what's happened in the past, okay? So I wanted to know if he shows up, what's the deal is. So the first thing I get is the Tower. So Giuliani is definitely in trouble at this time, folks. He has a Tower here, which means his world is just things are really gonna come apart for him if they haven't already. They are continuing to do so. And next up I have is the Sun. Okay, some light is gonna be shown on whatever it is that he's done. So whether he shows up or not, everything that he's tried to do as far as overturning the election in Atlanta, a bright light is going to be shown on it. So he can fiddle around and do all that, whatever he has to say about the situation, but everything is going to be illuminated, and we're going to see really exactly what he tried to do, what the interference was. It's going to all come out. Now here is the foundation card here. It's Giuliani walking away. So let me just dig a little deeper here, because with him walking away, he may be still trying to get away with it, and I don't know if there is another court they can go to and appeal this or not. But this is a walking away from the situation card here, and this is for Giuliani. So let's just look at some more cards here and see what we get. So the next card I have up here is the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess is all about wisdom, knowledge. She has a lot of information, and this card is in the past. So he basically is trying to hide the fact there's secrets going on about this whole situation here, and he has secrets about what happened with that as far as trying to overturn the vote. Now he may try to continue to keep those secrets, whatever it is that he and Trump had going on when he called up the election officials and tried to get the vote overturned. But The next card up I have here that is crowning the situation is the Five of Cups. Now, as you can see there, this is about a lot of sorrow. Now, Giuliani can continue to play the game that he's playing, but he's going to be end up very, there's going to be a lot of sorrow going on for him if he continue. And I got a feeling this is going to happen even if he doesn't. The fact that he's been called before the grand jury is telling me that this is going to cause a lot of discomfort for him when he shows up. Now, because he's tried to get away with it for so long. Wow. Then I have next up, guys, is the devil. Oh, this says it all. The devil, Giuliani, of course, with his addictions and that kind of thing. But he's connected to Trump in a way that he has him like a puppet. Like a puppet there, and he's controlling him. Giuliani, he may think that he's helping himself by staying in Trump's corner. As at this point, I don't think there's much, well, I know there's not much that Trump can do for him, but it's not helping him continuing to take the stance that he is taking. Okay, now we have the Empress here. And in this case, the Empress, to me, is the U.S. The U.S. is showing up here in his subconscious, and he knows that they are after him. They have a lot of information. They pretty much have everything they need. They just need him to show up. Now, this is going to be a new beginning for him. This is telling me that, I'm trying to get the glare, guys, here so you can see the card, but this is the Ace of Wands. And there's going to be a lot of things happening going forward from this particular situation. And, this is how we see it, as things are going to be changing. This particular, him coming to discuss this is going to help to change some things as far as the U.S. goes, as far as, the election goes and what happened with that. Now, the next card I have up here is the Six of Swords. Again, this is a moving card, a going away card, a card of moving to smoother waters. So this makes me think here. Now, I have the two cards of the moving, the walking away, and the moving to smoother waters here. Remember, we had the Eight of Cups here, which means that it's a possibility that he may walk away from the situation. Well, this card sometimes means, it can mean several things, but it means him moving to higher ground. Now, moving to higher ground in what way? I'm not sure, but I'll keep digging. We have the Judgment card here. Of course, he's going to be judged, but this does not look good for Giuliani, not at all. When I look at these cards here, the Judgment card and the moving to higher ground, the Devil card, the Sorrow card, it doesn't look good. So let's hope that his health holds out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify some of these cards, because the whole situation looks dark, and I don't see anything that tells me that, oh yeah, he's going to be convicted and he's going to jail or anything like that. Even with this Six of Swords here, it's still, to me, it's like he's moving away, but where's he moving away to? So that's going to be the first card that I want to clarify. So, Spirit, give me information on that Six of Swords. What is that telling me? What are you trying to tell us about Giuliani and that Six of Swords? Six of Swords. I get the Death card. Okay, this is for entertainment purposes only, guys. I am only reading the cards and using my intuition. So as I said, that Death card just showed up, clarifying that moving to smoother waters. for Giuliani, as I clarified that. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but you guys can kind of think about what you would think, what you think those two cards together means. We're getting a new start for him, with that Ace of Wands showing up. There's going to be some movement, definitely some movement. And we have the two movement cards. We have the Death card. We have the Judgment card. We have the Five of Cups here. And as a matter of fact, as I'm looking at these cards here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, there is 6 major arcana that's shown up here for Giuliani. That means that there is going to be something major happening for him. And this does not include that Death card that I just pulled up. We have the first card that came up was the Tower card, which tells us that something major is going to happen. There is going to be a big change for him coming down at this time. It's crossed by the sun, which is telling me that there's going to be something highlighted here, that something is going to be exposed. The light, something's going to be illuminated, and we're going to see whatever was in the dark come to the light. We have the High Priestess here, which is talking about the secrets that he's probably kept. We have the Devil here, which is telling me that he's been... of course, we know there's addictions when it comes to Giuliani and that kind of thing. But I think this Devil here is telling us how close he has kept himself to a devil like Trump. We have the Empress showing up, which to me is, you know, the U.S. The U.S. is coming after him for whatever he's done. We have the Judgment card coming up, which is talking about things that have happened in the past and how he's going to be judged for that. Now, like I said, the only other cards that I have here, this is really amazing. I have the 2 cards that's telling me that he's going to walk away. These are the other cards that showed up, minor arcana. So there's definitely going to be something happening as far as new beginnings for him. This is him moving away to higher waters. This is him turning his back on the situation and moving and walking away from the situation. This 5 of Cups here is about the sorrow and the regret and that kind of thing. And then as I'm clarifying, I get the Death card. So guys, let me know what you think about this reading. I mean, it doesn't look good for Giuliani, but we'll have to see. We'll have to keep our eye on it. This is coming up pretty soon. On Wednesday, he's been trying to get away with not doing it. And let's hope that, that his health holds up for him so that he can make the trip to Atlanta. Okay, so now let's see what else we have going here. Because we're going to do Lindsey Graham. Now, Lindsey Graham is another one. He's trying to get away with not showing up. Now, I don't know what they were thinking, guys. As they were doing this, calling up the Atlanta, trying to get the votes changed in Trump's favor, calling people up, not thinking, are you not thinking, did you think that if things were just going to go your way? I think that they did, because they assumed that Trump was going to get back in, excuse me. And of course, if he had gotten back in, there would be no questions asked, because he was going to be king. Okay, but they didn't think about the fact that maybe he wouldn't. And there you have put yourself all out on the line for him for no good reason at all. I just don't get how they thought that everything would be okay, that he was definitely going to get in, and there was not going to be a problem. This is the only rational way of looking at this, because why would you put your career on the line? Why would you just take down everything that you built in order to keep him in power? You know, so I think they were banking on him getting back in power by any means necessary, because, of course, with the January 6th problem that we had, riot, they thought that would be another means for him to get in. So it's just been so many things happening, and now it all seems to be coming to ahead. So let's see what Lindsey Graham's fate is now concerning going before the Supreme Court in Atlanta concerning the situation. Okay, Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham. Spirit, give me information concerning Lindsey Graham and the situation trying to overturn the vote by way of Atlanta. Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham. All right. Okay. Let's pull some cards here. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Okay, here we go. The bottom of the deck is full. I wonder who that is. I think we can just about guess. Lindsey Graham, you are definitely being a fool. You've taken a risk, and I'm wondering if you feel like it's worth it at this time. Now, the first card up we have is the Ten of Pentacles. Now, this is about legacy. This is about money. This is also about the votes, because Pentacles are also about tangible things. So I'm thinking that this is about the votes, all the votes that they wanted to overturn. Now, there was a plan now between him with this Two of Wands here. There was a plan, and it looks like to me, with him looking out over the waters there and looking at the world, that the plan was between, of course it was between him and Trump, you know, but there was also some overseas powers coming into this plan also. So it wasn't just the two of them or the senators here that wanted Trump to remain in power. There was also some powers that from other lands, from overseas, that were also involved in this, okay? Now, we have up is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Now, I can look at this card in two different ways. Yes, he's standing his ground, but is he going to jail? This is the Foundation card here, guys. It's about movement. Next card up I have is the Ten of Swords. Now, this is about betrayal, being stabbed in the back, that kind of thing. So he has tried to, as far as I can see, try to stab the people, the country. You know, he's tried to betray the country by calling up the electors and trying to get them to change the vote. Crowning the situation, again, I get this walking away card, the Eight of Cups. So, let me look at this situation here. Okay, so is Lindsey Graham going to have to walk away from his position? This is what I'm feeling here. He's going to have to walk away from the Senate. I don't know when his term is up, but I get a feeling that he knows that he's going to have to walk away from this. Now, I'm also getting this Page of Cups here, which is an offer. You know, that's an emotional offer for him, maybe an invitation. And I'm thinking this is with, as far as when he goes to Atlanta and talks to them about the situation. He may get an offer to give up more information. It could also mean some other things, some new beginnings. Well, other things, but we'll get into that if necessary. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. Now, to Lindsey, he felt like the money, this was an opportunity for him to make money by sticking with Trump and trying to get the election overturned. This is what he was thinking. And again, he was trying to get those votes overturned. He worked hard independently. He thought that he was the one that could call up and get things turned around. He tried to balance the things. He did a balancing act in a sense, and he will be trying to balance some things as he goes to Atlanta and presents his case. He's going to be trying to balance some things back and forth here. And again, I get that feeling of that overseas connection there too. Okay, so this is some of the things that may come out as he talks about the situation, talks about the, trying to keep Trump in power. The next card I have for him is also the Wheel of Fortune. Now, so his fortune is definitely going to be changing. And I'm getting a feeling that this is about time, too. He may be the one to get some more time to work with them. But as far as I know so far, they want him there next Tuesday. Let me clarify some things here. Now, I'll tell you one thing. His doesn't look as abrupt or as hard, maybe, as Giuliani's cards, because Giuliani had all of those major arcana, which is telling us that major things are going to be happening in his life. Whereas Lindsey Graham has, let's see, just that Wheel of Fortune that's showing up here. Okay, but which is telling me that his fortune is definitely going to change. And I think he's going to have to walk away from his position. So let's see. All right, Spirit, let's clarify that Page of Cups. I want to know more about that Page of Cups. What is that offer? What is that invitation? Usually that's good news, but in this particular situation, it doesn't have to be that. So give me more information, Spirit, on that Page of Cups. Yeah, we get the Hierophant here. Okay, so the news that's coming is that he's going to have to go before the law. And we know that they have said that he must show up by next Tuesday. Now, whether or not he can appeal that, I'm not sure. Okay, so now let's clarify that Nine of Wands, because I look at that too. This could be jail, or it could be him he's going to stand his ground, but he doesn't have a leg to stand on, because we all have heard the phone call where he was trying to manipulate someone into changing the votes. So let's see. Okay, Page of Swords. Okay, so again, messages. Pages brings messages, but of course, this is telling me that the person, whoever was on the phone with him, that he tried to get to change the vote. All of this is gonna come out. The message is gonna come out, even though he's going to stand his ground. It's not going. I got a feeling that it's not going to do him much good, because they have receipts of him trying to change the vote. Okay, or trying to keep Trump in power. Now I want to clarify that 9 of Pentacles. Again, we're talking about the vote here. Okay. And we get the 6 of Wands. Now this is about joy, victory. And we're clarifying. This victory is not for him, though. This victory is for the people. The victory about the vote is what I'm getting here. This victory is definitely not for Lindsey Graham. I can see the whole thing, you know, with him, you know, with the law, the message coming in about, this is a very emotional situation for Lindsey Graham that he's gotten himself into with the law, okay? And even though he's going to try to stand his ground, they have the receipts, because he's definitely into a balancing act at this time. He's trying to keep things, you know, he's going back and forth with what should he do. He knows that he at some point was involved with things overseas. This is for entertainment purposes only, and he's trying to balance that. He's trying to keep himself above water as far as the U.S. goes, but it doesn't look good, Lindsey. Let's see. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Okay, more information coming in here. More information is going to be presented. It's very emotional for him. There may be, he may get an offer, or he may have to talk about the offers that's been made to him to do what he did. This may come out. Let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. The Emperor. The Emperor. Okay, so, of course, this is talking about control. I think he's going to lose control of his fortune, in a sense, because of this. That Emperor is all about the control, and I think that for Lindsey Graham, he's just lost control of everything, and this is going to come up. Now I want to see what this walk away, with this 8 of Cups, him turning his back and walking away. What is that about, Spirit? Oh wow, this is completion here. This is completion. Things have come full circle for him, and maybe he realizes that yes, he is going to walk away. He's have to walk away. If Lindsey Graham talks about what really happened, as far as offers that he's gotten, which I can see in here, working with people overseas and that kind of thing, the plans in which he may divulge these things, because I have a feeling that he may think that he's been betrayed in a sense. Things are going to come full circle, and he is going to have to walk away. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Things are really going to be emotional, overflowing for Lindsey Graham. Again, this is my U.S. card, so he's going to have to really come clean in order to stay out of jail or out of prison, that kind of thing. And I feel like his home life is going to be, it's over for him, in a sense. And the last card we have here is the Sword of Truth. So Lindsey Graham, he knows pretty much that he has to be truthful, and he may be the one that spills the tea. on what's been going on, because I feel like the U.S. is going to get a victory over Lindsey Graham. The victory is going to be for the U.S. There's going to be a new, he's going to have different opportunities. I have a feeling that he's going to need to step away from what he's doing now, and when it all comes out, it may take some time. Now I don't know when his term is up, but it may take until his next term, because I'm sure the Republicans are going to try to keep him in office. But if he doesn't go to jail, everything is going to come pouring out about what he's been involved in, and that kind of thing. He's going to be exposed. If he doesn't walk away, the next time his term is up, he won't be elected again. This is what I'm seeing for Lindsey Graham. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and let me know what you think about these readings, and I will see you in the next read. Have a good evening.